Today I thought I would show you guys what we are growing here on this small homestead and some reasoning on why we are growing these crops. First up, we have potatoes. And potatoes are great in a number of different ways. First, they are very calorie dense and they contain enough nutrients that you can actually survive on just potatoes if you would really need to. Secondly, they are easy to grow. We have quite a sandy soil here, but they're growing like crazy anyway. And some things to think about when you are growing your potatoes is to mound them. You don't want to get the green potatoes at the surface. So when they're about 10 centimeters high, the plants, you need to mound them, meaning that you have to cover the plant with more earth on top of them. And we have done that once, and after that we are putting grass clippings on top of them too. And that is something that we are doing on all of our garden rows, just to help our sandy soil to keep more moisture and also to add nitrogen over time into the soil. And lastly, I just like potatoes. I think that they taste great and they are well suited to most food dishes. And that's something that I think is really important, that you grow things that you really enjoy eating. So for me, potatoes are an obvious choice for my garden. Next up we have carrots. Unlike the potatoes, carrots are low in calories, but they're high in nutrients and fibers. And the soil that we have here is actually quite good for carrots. They like a sandy and loose soil so they can grow their roots down without too much of a resistance. And carrots are also a favorite crop for me because of their taste. I just think that carrots taste really good and is well suited to many food dishes. We also grow some butter beans here, and beans overall is a really good source of protein and something that I would like to eat more of. So that's the main reason that I have started growing them here. I actually got these butter beans from my father-in-law, which I'm very grateful for. And yeah, it's something that I am really excited about to start harvesting later on and eating more of in the future. Here in our greenhouse we grow a lot of tomatoes. And tomatoes is perhaps one of the most popular crops to grow. And you can easily see why. They are very easy to combine in different foods and very tasty. I like to just have some fresh sliced tomatoes in my salad or with my food, but you can store them in vinegar in jars or dry them. And tomatoes, they really like it hot and sunny, and they require a lot of water too, so you have to take care of them and give them enough water. And another thing that you should think about is not to plant your tomato seedlings too early if you're seeding them indoors and then planting them outside, because they need soil that is quite warm and they can easily die if the temperature drops too much. So be a bit cautious with the timing of planting your tomatoes. And we live in a bit of a colder climate, so we have our tomatoes here in this greenhouse. But you can also grow them against a sunny wall or in a southern slope. And we also have some cucumbers in here. And cucumbers actually consists of up to 96% water, so they're a great way to get your body hydrated. And just like the tomatoes, cucumbers really enjoys a warm and sunny place and demands a lot of water too. And they can also be quite fragile when you plant them outdoors, so be careful when you plant them so you don't accidentally kill your plants. Lastly, we have some raised beds here in the middle of our homestead. And the thought about this area is to be able to plant some different things, try out crops or herbs or berry bushes. And we do have some herbs, some flowers. We have some more tomatoes like here. It's a variety called Hundreds and Thousands, and it grows like a fountain and produces some really sweet and red small tomatoes. So this was the crops that we are growing here on our homestead. And I'm really looking forward to the harvesting season, to taste all of it, and also to the next season where I'm gonna get to try out even more crops. I hope you found this video interesting, and I hope to see you in my next video.